Hello, my name's Tony. I am very concerned at the state of the world, the economy, the distribution of wealth, all sorts of problems. The environment is a major problem which is discussed a lot. We have a current problem with COVID, the COVID pandemic, which is also a big problem. There are major problems of distribution of wealth. But one problem which has not been really adequately discussed is the problem of overpopulation. And I would like, through this short video, just to encourage people to think about, discuss, raise with your MP the problem of overpopulation. Now, in my view, there are far too many people on our planet Earth right now. We have over 7.8 billion people, over 7.8 billion human beings in this year 2020. Compare that to 1804, there were about 1 billion. In 1927, over 100 years later, there were 2 billion. In 1974, there was 4 billion, and soon will be 8 billion. At the current rates, our population is doubling about every 50 years. This just can't go on. What we actually have is we've become a plague. We are wrecking our planet. We have to recognize that we, human beings, are part of a total ecological system that can continue and adapt and adjust to changes. The planet is capable of supporting life, but not capable of supporting limitless greed. We have, remember from Gandhi, his famous saying, there is enough for everyone's need, but not enough for everyone's greed. In Christianity, we say we should love one another, but we also need to love and respect our planet. We need to understand the whole global ecosystem on which we depend. The Buddha said, suffering is everywhere. The cause of suffering is desire. The way to eliminate desire, the way to eliminate suffering is to eliminate desire. The way to eliminate desire is to follow the Eightfold Path. Now you can look that one up if you want to think about it a bit more. Mark Carney, a recent governor of the Bank of England, in his present Wreath lectures on BBC Radio 4, admits there are flaws in the way that the current economic system values things. I think it's a serious problem. The economy does not deliver for everyone. It's interesting to see the way people and governments have responded to the COVID-19 pandemic. For example, China at the very beginning tried to suppress reports of the virus, but once they realized the true seriousness of the problem, they responded with draconian restrictions, shutting down travel, factories, people's movement and interactions. I saw that, but wondered how possible such controls would be in the United Kingdom. Next came along Italy, and they were obliged to have strict restrictions too, so that by the time the UK had to act, it was patently clear that the only effective weapon against COVID in early 2020 was very strict restrictions on personal contact and interaction. And the cost of not doing that was a higher death rate. Our country, the United Kingdom, even a Conservative government, actually valued the lives of citizens high enough to sacrifice the economy. So we do consider people are worth a lot, and we have to look after each other. But we also have to look at our planet, and we have to recognise there is an overall problem of too many people, too much production, too much consumption. We're wrecking the planet. very briefly, if you look just at Brazil, in Brazil, in the 1900s, had about 17 million people. By 2000, they'd grown to 176 million people. Now, the Brazilians decided that they would attack the jungle and create more land for cattle farms. They've destroyed vast areas of the jungle. This is a serious problem. The same thing is happening in Indonesia, massive increase in population, massive destruction of tropical environment. The same sort of thing is happening in the Congo. We have to look after our global environment. The oceans also need looking after. I think that's enough from me. Just think about it, but raise the problem. Think about it, look it up on the computer, talk to your friends, talk to your MP. We have to do something about controlling the world population increase. Thank you.